Meteorologist Elyse Smith with where we are right now when it comes to these storms.
Hey there, Myra. This thunderstorm event today has pretty much played out as we expected. We have seen isolated strong thunderstorms that have moved through portions of southeast Texas and then weakened as they approach the coast. This is 13 Alert Radar, a radar loop of the past 3 hours. You can see these individual thunderstorms, and that one you mentioned that started near Lake Livingston, and then it really packed a punch as it rolled through Conroe. We've gotten reports of course, heavy rainfall and some tree damage near Montgomery as well. I was estimating at the time we had wind gusts around 40 miles per hour when this thunderstorm moved from north to south across Montgomery County, just to the east of Lake Livingston, following an outflow boundary. And that is what continues to push through Houston right now. The remnants of that thunderstorm just north of the city and north of the Beltway right now will continue to track south just near Jersey Village at this moment. So it might be hit or miss for Houston to get any rain within the next half hour or so. And I'm not necessarily expecting this shower to regenerate and pulse back up, but that is a possibility as we go throughout the rest of the evening. Looking a little farther north, following that outflow boundary north, really like along 290 towards College Station, you see that one thunderstorm really fizzled out as it moved farther south, but closer, farther to the north along the Brazos River, you see near Rosebud, have a good thunderstorm there, and then some thunderstorms that are south of Dallas. So our severe weather threat isn't over yet, but it's looking pretty minimal at this point. So the severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 10 p.m. No words on if it will be extended because of the storms that are near Dallas or if it will expire early. But with the severe thunderstorm threat tonight, I think if we were to see any more, it would likely be for hail, potentially some damaging winds, lightning, and heavy rainfall. So tonight I'll keep a small chance for rain through about midnight for some of those isolated showers and storms. Temperatures falling into the low 70s. We'll have a little bit of patchy fog in the morning. And then as for the rainfall forecast, well, if you miss it today, we don't have a lot of good rain in the forecast this week. We're talking more about why that is coming up in my full forecast.
We'll see you.
And welcome back. Let's get right to your weather headlines tonight. As you know, we are monitoring the potential for a few strong to severe storms, but that storm threat we have for this evening, I think it's pretty minimal. I'm still not going to rule out a stronger storm, especially north of the city of Houston, closer to College Station, Huntsville, and Lake Livingston once again. But this week at a glance, it is the first day of hurricane season. It's the first day of meteorological summer, and it's definitely going to feel like summer this week. And as for that first day of hurricane season, it's a quiet start across the Atlantic, somewhat expected, and that's because of Saharan dust. We have several plumes of Saharan dust that could potentially move into the deep tropics and the Caribbean, not this week, but next week as well. As for the end of this week, though, we will be monitoring potentially a thicker plume of Saharan dust that could move into the Gulf and then across the Gulf Coast heading into the weekend. So this is something we could see as an impact Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It depends on the level of concentration, if it will give us too much haze in the sky or if it could lead to any air quality alerts. But this will be something we're keeping an eye on for sure as we head into the weekend. Meanwhile, right now, here's the live look of Houston. You can see some of those light showers that have bubbled up. One that is near Pasadena, and then a little farther south, closer to League City. And temperatures have definitely fluctuated depending on who saw the rain and who didn't. So you see here in Houston, we're sitting at 88. Conroe, you're at 76. It's because you didn't pick up any of the showers or storms. In College Station, though, rain has been around. Steamy, 94 degrees. And as for that severe thunderstorm watch, it's still in effect until 10 p.m. Haven't gotten an update if it will expire early, since as of right now, the severe threat is lower, but it's not completely over quite yet. And that's because of some of the activity that is still to our north. So the general flow right now that we have could bring some thunderstorms a little closer to the coast. As you see that here within the past 3 hours, storms developing to our north and tracking south, but they've been weakening as they've done so. So with that example of the strong to severe storm that was in portions of Walker County, you were near Lake Livingston, Conroe, Montgomery County, big thunderstorm. It chased the outflow boundary to the south, and then it's a weekend. So right now we just have that light shower north of Houston. We have another one popping up near League City right now, but tracking farther north and following the radar near Dallas and Waco. This is where we still have a couple clusters of thunderstorms, nothing severe warned, but you'll see here on future track, it's actually doing a decent job picking up on those storms that are actually on the radar right now. So as we follow those over the next few hours, those should stay to our west, but we also could potentially see something develop along that outflow boundary as the sun begins to set and some of the ingredients change in the atmosphere. So I'm not going to rule out one more stray thunderstorm that might bubble up through about 10 p.m. tonight. This is 11 p.m. should be a little more quiet, potentially a stray shower overnight, and then tomorrow it'll be a bright sunny day and a hot day with temperatures climbing into the low to mid 90s. Your Houston 10-day forecast, a bright, sunny, hot day here in Southeast Texas. We keep that 90-degree weather all the way throughout this 10-day. You see that potential for Saharan haze heading into the weekend, and then first heat dome of the summer could move in and then give us a very hot weekend next weekend. And we'll be right back after the break.